Third time lucky. My name's Ian. I sell books on eBay. I've been trying to make this video all morning and it just ain't working. So let's try again. Dug out the GoPro, so hopefully slightly better quality than what you're all used to. Out doing a bit of a pick-up yesterday. Today's Monday, so I went on Sunday instead of a Monday. Only got about 100 books, which was a bit disappointing, but only paid 25 quid, so I'm alright with that. Most of it, bread and butter, you know, bit of Scott Mariani, bit of Lisa Gardner, etc. Lee Child, John Grisham, James Patterson, Danielle Steele, Peter May, Peter James, just all the usuals that I like to pick up and add to the listings that I've got. But I always find a handful of something that's a bit more interesting and hopefully has a wee bit more value than just the usual couple of quid a book. And I've got a few, so I'm just going to run through them, show you what I got, see what you think. So first up, we've got Sage Study Skills, Critical Reading and Writing for Postgraduates, 3rd edition. This seems to sell for about a tenner pre-owned, so that's what I consider to be an extra value book. But £10 for that one. Bear in mind, spent 25 quid for the lot here. Obviously I won't get a tenner out of that because eBay will take at least a third. Tina and Turles, Collected Comics Volume 1, Nickelodeon edition. Again, if you're lucky you'll get a tenner, but £6–7 seems to be a bit the norm for that one there. Love a graphic novel, so another wee extra bonus. A Johnny Hart, a little Johnny Hart. Cost 50p when it came out, and it's from 1976, so second impression from 1976. It's in good condition, which makes a big difference if you're picking up these wee old books. I had a stack of Wizard of Id, which are nearly all gone, and they sold for about £6 each, so I'm hoping to get a bit of fiver for that one as well. The Cinema of Steven Spielberg. And the shop I was in, at this time of year, they take all the books out of the shop floor and they stop putting them out there and they just put all the Christmas stuff in that space instead. So this is one that's been out on the shop floor, and I think they've been asking a fiver for it for quite some time. Nobody's bought it for that, because that's kind of its eBay price. So £5 on eBay. Because they've moved it off the shop floor, I was able to pick it up for my 25p. So hopefully get a fiver out of that one. Nice little book, again very good condition. A lot of these books like that, people get them as gifts because it looks like a nice present. Somebody who's interested in movies or like Steven Spielberg, and then it sits on a shelf and never actually gets read, so it keeps them in good nick. Which is kind of the same for this next one. We've got an Ian Fleming omnibus, Dr. No, Moonraker, Thunderball, From Russia with Love, and Her Majesty's Secret Service, and Goldfinger, the complete and unabridged. £5.95 this was originally. Really good condition again. It's one that's been gifted and then just sat on a shelf and done nothing. The only issue it's got is, you can see where the spine has been completely sun bleached, so that'll have a bit of an impact on it. But again, looking £10–15 for that one typically, so expect the lower end, maybe get a tenner for it. Right, next we got a stack of Warhammer Games Workshop books. These came into the shop many weeks ago, and they wouldn't let me buy them as part of my bundle because Warhammer, it's recognisable, people know it, so they go onto eBay and they look it up and they say, oh, that Space Marines book sells for £6 on eBay, so that's what we'll sell it for in the shop. Now if they did that with all other books, they would discover some in there that sell, as I've just shown you, for 5, 6, 10, £3, but they don't do that with all their books. They only pick out kind of special looking things. So we've got a big stack of these, eBay price £6, but that's in good condition. This is not particularly good condition, it's definitely a bit tatty. So probably looking at, well, out of this whole bundle, I'm reckoning I'll average about a fiver a book for them. Some of them are priced higher, some of them are priced lower. But we've got that Space Marines one. Imperial Guard, you can see they had £4 on that in the shop, but probably looking at about £3 for that, although it does have a couple of quick reference sheets which might add to it or not, I don't know. Don't even know if they're relevant to this particular book. But yeah, that's the Imperial Guard. We've got some more Space Marines. Again, that one's priced at £3. So all the books that they sell in there you can buy on eBay for about £3. So why they pick these ones out and price them separately, I don't know. But we got that one. Some Chaos Space Marines. They had this one priced at a tenner, which again is about right for eBay price when it's in good condition. But I think this is just a little below good condition. They were in better condition when they arrived in the shop, because I had a nosy at them at the time. But they've been sitting there getting pushed about on shelves and slowly turned up and knackered at the corners. We get that one. Necrons. £2 that one's out there for. Again, I don't understand why they pick these ones out separately. That one's actually in better condition, so I'll be rechecking the price on all of these just to make sure that it is the right price before I eBay them. But a couple of quid on that one. We've got that one listed at £4 there, another Space Marines. Again, internally the pages are all in really good nick, but the covers have all got a bit knackered where they've been shoved about in shelves, which is a real shame, because it would have been a nice wee pick up this if it hadn't been for all of those. We've got more Space Marines. Never have guessed it with the Warhammer, would you? Again, good nick inside. A couple of wee turns at the corners, but overall good nick book. They had that priced at £6. Don't know why. Necrons again. Again, the same good nick inside, but the cover's got tatty. They're just sitting in the shop shelf. Tears in the bottom, etc. So really frustrating. But they were looking for a £5 for that one. And Battle for Skull Pass. There you go. It's not Space Marines. £4 they were wanting for that one in the shop, and I really don't know why. It seems a bit of an oddity, but maybe get a £5 each for them on average. There's 9 of them there, so it's about £45 all in. I might stick them up as a bundle, I don't know. But once they take them off the shelves, they go in the bins for the ragman to pick up. So he'd have picked that up and paid for them by weight. Instead, I said, I'll give you £1 each for them, just to be nice, but she just threw them in with a lot of other books I was getting. I did a lot for £25, so that was good. Last one. I got a wee bit excited about this. It is Karate Do, I can't even say it, Kyohan, the master text by name about to be murdered by my tongue, Gichin Funakoshi. I've done a wee bit of Taekwondo, so I always spot the martial art ones and know that there's not a huge market compared to like James Patterson fans, but those that are there like what they like. So this is from 1974. It's the 50th anniversary edition of the original master text, and it's the first edition of that. It's in fantastic condition, really good condition. Just had the corner cut off the dust jacket, that's the only thing going on with it. I keep taking it out, looking at it, and I'm actually scuffing it up more and more every time I do that. And it comes with the original cardboard sleeve that it came in as well, so I've only seen one other listed with that one out there. When I first looked this up on eBay, I saw listings for £150 and I got really excited, but then I looked at the solds and saw the reality. Anywhere between 15 and £50 this seems to sell for. Because it's in good condition, because it's got the dust sleeve, I'm looking at about £35 for that one, so I'm quite happy with that. So that means for my £25 spent, I'm looking at about roughly £100 back for the select few books I've pulled out of that piece. Obviously eBay take far too much in the way of fees for that one, but I'm hoping that'll more than cover, treble my money, and that leaves me with another 80 odd books that are just my bread and butter, where I'll make pennies on them and it'll all add up. Anyway, that's this week's pickup. I may see you later in the week with more book stuff. Who knows? Let's see how it goes. Anyway, that's all for today. So love you. See you later. Bye.